get up in here. We get started. Get everything adjusted. Man, come on in, come on in. We're going in today. We're going in today. Justice some more. I'm tripping today. I'm on the late freight and everything today. What's up with you, babe? Man, we're going in today, family. We're going in. We're talking about understanding narcissists. Understanding narcissists. What's up with you, Raymond? Man. Ruben, what's up with you? What's up? Tehran, what's up? What's up? What's up? We about to go in. We about to go in. You ready, baby? What you smiling for? All right, man, we getting ready to go. Man, family, on behalf of my mother-in-law, man, may God bless each and every one of you that come on this live. May He continue to draw him unto you. For those of you that catch this on a replay on YouTube, may God have His way in your life. What's up with you, Paul? May God continue to reveal who He is to you and through you. Man, family, we're talking about narcissists today. Narcissists. And it's a trip because I've done so many videos talking about narcissists. What's up with you, Dow Jones? Man, I've done so many videos talking about narcissism. You know what I mean? And there seems to be this great misunderstanding of narcissism, you know, in America. I'm just going to speak for America. I think it's worldwide, but especially here in America. It's as though we have this misunderstanding of what narcissism really is, why people are narcissists. What's up with you, Jose? And so that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm just going to let you know right off the bat. This is probably going to come across as offensive to some of you. Man, some of you are going to get triggered. Some of you are going to feel like you're a narcissist when I get done. And the trip is, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Man, we have to understand that in America, well, first let's look at what narcissism is and why people become narcissists. Narcissism isn't the problem. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it slower. Narcissism is not the problem. Narcissism is what's the word I'm looking? The effect of the problem. Okay? It's the effect of underlying symptoms of real issues that have not been addressed. And because they haven't been addressed, now we have these narcissistic traits. And first and foremost, most people misunderstand narcissists with sociopaths. They are not the same. Narcissists, for the most part, are not dangerous and violent people. Okay? So many people talk about everybody's a narcissist, and they have no understanding of what a narcissist is. They misconstrue narcissism with being a sociopath. A sociopath is a dangerous person. A sociopath is a person that can't really function in society. And so most sociopaths in America have already been identified as kids and as young adults because they have antisocial behavior and they've been incarcerated. Okay? Most sociopaths are already in prison because of their antisocial personality, or they locked up in a hospital somewhere because of their antisocial behavior. Narcissists, for the most part, are not sociopaths. They're not the same. They're not violent people. They're just people that are hurt. They're people that are hurt. And I said this a lot. Hurt people hurt people. Heal people, heal people. Hurt people, hurt people. Heal people, heal people. Narcissism. When you look back over America, say the last 25, 30 years, and it's a trip because you look at social media, you look at the reality shows, you look at all these attention whores, you look at all these people that are fiending for attention. You look at all these people, man, they're hungry and thirsty for attention. So they're doing anything and everything to get attention from the media. They get attention from anybody. Narcissism. What is narcissism? A narcissist is somebody that feels invalidated. A narcissist is somebody with low self-esteem. A narcissist is somebody that needs approval. A narcissist is somebody, man, they didn't get the attention that they wanted. And so now they're hungry, they're thirsty for attention, and they're always going to revert everything back to them. You could be having a conversation about something stupid, and they're going to switch the conversation to always go back to them. It's always going to come back to them. Why? Because they're starving for attention. They're starving for validation. And so when you look at most Americans for the last 20, 30 years, man, so many Americans have been deprived of attention. Whether it's from a father, whether it's from a mom, because now you got both parents working, and so now these kids are raising themselves. They're on TV, the TV's babysitting them. You got all these kids that don't get the attention, that haven't gotten the attention from their parents. And so now they're thirsty, they're starving for attention. And they're gonna do anything within their power to get that attention. And so when you look at social media, you look at TikTok, you look at Instagram, you look at Twitter, you look at Facebook, all these people get up and they're talking about stupid and doing stupid ass shit. Why? Because they just want attention. They just want attention. And the truth is, the great majority of Americans have narcissistic traits. The great majority of us have narcissistic traits, or we had narcissistic traits until we started doing our shadow work. The other day, I have a daughter that she got on TikTok, and at midnight she was frying some fish up, and she was so happy because she had 600, 700 some people tuned in and watching her fry some fish at midnight. She was frying some freaking fish. And she got all these people tuned in just to watch her fry fish. And she's so excited about this. And I'm sitting there thinking, what fucking sense do that make? Are we that fucking thirsty and desperate for attention? Man, we ain't got to talk about anything real. We ain't got to do anything significant. But man, look at all these people that are watching me. Look at all these people that are giving me attention. What's up with you, Scorpio lady? And so we're starving for attention. And so we'll do stupid stuff just to get attention. We'll post stupid memes just to get attention. Just to get reactions out of people. And so now it's all about how many subscribers you have. It's not about your quality or the content of the material you're putting out. It's all about how many people like and love what I put out there. How many people are following me? How many people are paying attention to me? I ain't got to talk about anything worthwhile. I ain't got to talk about anything that's real and that's going to help somebody grow and heal. I could just talk about my stretch marks. I could talk about my kids. I could make videos of my stupid cats. I could make videos of woo-doo-doo. And man, look at all these people looking at me. Look at all this attention I'm getting. Why? Because I need it. That validates me. That makes me feel accepted. That makes me feel like I'm somebody. And so the great majority of us have narcissistic traits. Why? Because we don't have, or we didn't get the attention that we needed. We never were validated by our parents. Or we've been in a relationship so long and that person is ignoring us. And so let me get on social media because I know I got a fan club there. Man, let me put on some makeup or let me take off my shirt and do some push-ups real quick and start flexing and for all the people on social media on my platforms. Let me get up and talk about some stupid stuff. Why? Because that feeds into my ego. Because all these people are going to come up and tell me, man, I look great. Man, I'm doing this, that. And they're loving me and they're adoring me and they're validating me. Because the person I'm in a relationship with, man, I know I'm in the hallway, so I had some stuff going on in the apartment, so we can't do it in the apartment. So I apologize for the echo. And so, we're so caught up on the stupid stuff because we don't want to deal with our issues. We don't want to grow and deal with, man, why do I need attention from other people? Why do I need validation from other people? Why do I need approval from other people? And so when you look at narcissists, that's all that they do. A narcissist, two people could be having a conversation and the narcissist don't have a clue what the hell they're talking about at all. And the narcissist will walk in and in the middle of the conversation, jump in and change the conversation back to them. The narcissist will walk into the conversation, don't have a clue what the hell these people talking about. And the narcissist will change it to, man, you know what I did yesterday? Or you know, I did that. And they always got to make it grander. They always got to make it bigger. And they don't even know what the hell's going on. Why? Because they need validating. They need the attention. They need the attention. And so what I had to learn for me, Elijah, man, because again, I wasn't accepted by my father. And because I had these secrets of being molested as a little kid, I couldn't talk to nobody about them. You couldn't talk to anybody in a black household about being molested at church because nobody do wrong at church in a black church back in the 70s. And so we had all these little things that we kept, but yet we still needed validating. Yet we still needed the approval of others. Yet we still need to feel like we're worthwhile. And so, man, I'm great at sports, so all I'm gonna talk about is sports. Why? Because I know you guys are gonna hype me up when it comes to sports. I'm great at fighting and kicking people in their throat and this stupid shit. And so I'm always gonna bring that crap back up. Why? Because I need the validation. I need you guys to pump my ego up, to tell me how great I look, to tell me how good I look, how great I was at football, how great I was at basketball or baseball, how good I dress and dance and all this other stuff. I need my ego to be pumped up. So I'm always going to have the conversation on me. I don't care what you do. I don't care how great you are at cooking. I'm always going to switch it back to me. Somebody could come and give you a compliment. And the narcissist will come in and they'll talk about, yeah, but I did this, and mine tastes just a little bit better because I added this and I did this and nobody fucking asked you. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares what you're dealing with, you know what I mean? But the narcissist don't care. The narcissist needs their ego fed. The narcissist needs their ego fed. And that's the great majority of us. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to admit it. But at some point, the great majority of us have narcissistic traits. Why? Because we have issues that haven't been resolved. So many of us, we get so fixated on the people, the narcissists. They're the devil. They're the worst people walking the planet. No, they're not. They're just hurt people. They're just people that have gone through some stuff that they haven't healed from. Who made you fucking God Almighty to where you could judge somebody and say who's worse than somebody else? We get so caught up in our ignorance. We get so caught up in our feelings. We're quick to blast the narcissist and put them beneath us. They're hurt just like you're hurt. It's just that they manifest their hurt differently from the way you manifest your hurt. Your judgmental nature is just like them sorry-ass fucked up Christians that are judging everybody and condemning them to hell. Because their sin is different from your sin. So you deem them unfit for the love of God. You deem them as unworthy. And so you're quick to throw them in hell. You're quick to blast them. You have sin too. It's just that you sin differently from them. But because you don't like their sin, because you don't like their issue, man, you're going to put them on blast. But they're just as imperfect as you are. Stop getting fixated on the narcissist or the person. The narcissist don't need your judgment. The narcissist needs your love. It doesn't mean that you have to cater to them. It doesn't mean that you have to have them in your life. Understand that they're hurt, they're traumatized, and they haven't healed. And some of them don't want to heal. Okay, to each their own. Leave their ass alone. But don't sit there and stop judging them just because they have these narcissistic traits. Because the traits come from the fact that they have trauma just like you. They have pain and damage just like you. And the narcissists, all they really want, they just want to be loved. They just want to be valued. They just want some attention. They just want to be seen as worthy. That's all they really want. But because nobody tells them that they're worthy, because nobody's feeding their ego, man, now they got to get it, and they get aggressive with it, man. And what I mean by that, man, again, they'll jump in conversations and they'll always make everything come back to them. Because they're the most important person in the room. They're the most important person in the office. They're the most important person in the relationship. Why? Because their ego has been damaged. Because they have some trauma that they're not dealing with. So narcissism isn't the problem. The problem is what caused the narcissism. Same thing with what makes you so judgmental. What gives you the right to judge and condemn anybody else because they're not perfect? You ain't fucking perfect, but you ain't talking about your imperfections. You want to talk about everybody else's imperfections, like you ain't got none, like you got this all figured out, like you righteous and holy. No, you fucked up. And if the truth be told, you're probably more fucked up than the narcissist. Why? Because you're judging them. You're supposed to know more, and you're judging them. We have to grow up. We have to grow up and stop blasting everybody because they don't do what we do. We got to stop blasting them because you was in a relationship with somebody who had narcissistic traits and they hurt you. They hurt you bad. I get it. Been there, done that. And what I had to learn was, Elijah, you're mad at these women. You're calling these women tramps and hoes and skanks because they cheated on you and they did woo-doo-doo. You're dogging these women out because of what they did to you. You're saying all kind of mean things about these women because of what they've done to you, that hurt you, that disappointed you, that broke your heart. And now you're angry and offended. And so you want to say that they ain't shit. And they sorry and deadbeats and woo-doo-doo-woo. Elijah, what did you learn from them? There's a lesson in everything. What did these people teach you? Because if you didn't learn something from those people, that's your fucking fault. They were there to teach you some shit about you. You can't get mad at them because you failed to see the lesson. You can't get mad at them because you didn't recognize the lesson. What is it about you that attracts those narcissists? What is it about you where you don't have healthy boundaries? What is it about you that makes you want to kiss everybody's ass just to be in a relationship? What is it about you that gives you low self-esteem and you don't value yourself and you let these people walk all over you and dog you out, but just so that you can have a wedding ring on and say that you're married or you're in a relationship, so you'll let them treat you any kind of way? What is it about your insecurities and your low self-esteem and your issues that make you that way? What is it about you that makes you not love you? What is it about you that makes you not value you? What is it about you that makes you want to value and pump up everybody else and tear yourself down in the process? Those are the questions you need to be asking. Stop looking at these other people. Yes, they have some issues, just like you do. No, they're not perfect, and neither are you. Yes, they're damaged, and so are you. Yes, they're hurt, and so are you. And at the end of the day, all you want is to be loved. All you want is to be valued. All you want is to be respected and cherished. And that's the same thing that the narcissist wants. You're just going about it different ways. You're mad at them because you're saying that they're tearing you down. You're mad at them because it's all about them and you lost yourself in the relationship. You're two total ends of the spectrum. You're both damaged. You both have the same damage. The only difference is that you manifest those damages. You manifest those issues differently. The narcissist, they manifest theirs as a fucking know-it-all. The narcissist manifests theirs as, man, you can't tell me shit, and woo-doo-doo, man, they know every fucking thing. It's all about them. You manifest your same fucking issues with this fake humility. With this fake ass humility. What it really is, you got low self-esteem and you really don't value you. And so you're gonna be meek and mild and gentle and let people walk all over you and you just a fucking doormat. And your justification, I'm just a nice person. I'm just a caring person. No, you ain't got no fucking boundaries. You don't fucking love yourself. You don't have no fucking self-worth. Because if you had self-worth, you wouldn't let people treat you the way that you do. If you had self-worth, if you loved yourself, you wouldn't have tolerated all the crap you tolerated. If you loved yourself, you would have been working on your issues and you would have cut that person off a long ass time ago. Stop being mad at them because you made fucked up choices. Stop being mad at them because you had unresolved issues. And your unresolved issues kept you in this toxic ass relationship for a long time. Stop being mad at them because your underlying issues caused you to get ran over and dogged out. That's not the narcissist's fault. That's your fault. That's your fault. Why are you blaming them? Because you allowed them to do the crap that they did. You don't want to acknowledge your issues. You don't want to acknowledge your role in the relationship. And so it's easy for us to blame everybody else. It's easy for us to demonize everybody else. It's easy for us to say, it's my daddy's fault. It's my mom's fault. It's my ex-husband's fault. It's my baby daddy's fault. It's my toxic baby mama's. It's everybody's fault but mine. I'm just a caring person. I'm just a loving person. I'm just kind and gentle and woo. No, you got fucking underlying issues, insecurities, no boundaries. And so, when you connect to God, when you connect to Source, when you connect to the Most High, when you go within through meditating, you're always going to hear me talking about meditating. When you learn to meditate and you go within and you get connected to infinite knowledge, infinite wisdom, infinite love. Now you see that narcissistic person not as the enemy. You see that narcissistic person as, man, they taught me so much. I value the lessons about me that I learned from being in this toxic ass relationship with them. Because I learned all the lessons I learned how to establish healthy boundaries. I learned how to go within myself and start liking me. I learned to stop needing attention. I learned to stop needing a relationship to value me. We have to grow up. We have to accept responsibility for our own lives. It's amazing how when you look at social media, it's the people talking about the stupidest shit. It's the people doing the most ratchet, ghetto-ass shit that get all the love, that get all the praise, that get all the props. They have all the subscribers and they ain't talking about shit. They ain't really doing shit to better humanity. But we love that shit. We love that shit. Man, what are you doing to make humanity better? What are you doing to feed into the universal consciousness with love and compassion, with hope? Or are you still playing the game? You're still playing the blame game. You can't focus on you because you're so fixated on them. You can't resolve your issues, your anger, your hatred, your unforgiveness, your animosity, all the other crap that you can't resolve that stuff because you're so fixated on this other person. As long as you're fixated on somebody else, as long as you're worried about how somebody else is getting down, how somebody else is living their life, you'll never reach your full potential. You'll never heal. You'll never grow into all that you're capable of being. You cannot be connected to infinite knowledge, infinite love, infinite wisdom. You can't be connected to God, worried and judging everybody else. You're judging them and you're fixated on their issues. As long as you're fixated on their issues, you can't deal with your issues. You can't fix your stuff. You won't heal. You won't let go of the past. You won't even acknowledge your stuff because you're so busy focused on all of these other people's issues. You're so busy researching, man, I knew JoJo was a fucking narcissist, his no good, sorry, deadbeat ass, and whoop dude, he drugged me through hell, and he made me lose this, and I lost this, and I lost. You're holding on to all this stupid shit. And you're completely missing the purpose for that relationship. You're completely missing the purpose for that connection. The purpose for that connection was for you to go through what you went through, but for you to grow through it. The problem is you're not growing through it. You think you're growing through it because you're researching JoJo's issues and you're trying to find out about his issues. And so you want to send him shit. You want to throw some shade and some salt and all this other shit at JoJo or Mary Beth or whoever the hell it is you mad at. And so you want to research all their fucking issues and you want to put up memes and you want to put up all these sayings attacking them. Man, I know Mary need to read this shit. I'm posting this right here. This is good. This is Mary all damn day long. She need to read this shit. No, motherfucker, you need to read this shit and you need to take it to heart. Why are you focused on them? Why are you focused on them? We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And it's true because I always hear women saying that all their exes were narcissists. You know what I mean? I always hear women blasting dudes for being narcissists. Women, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is probably gonna piss some of y'all. I told y'all from the gate. You know what I mean? We going into that. I told you from the gate this is gonna piss some of y'all off. You know what I mean? It's everybody. But women, there's nobody more judgmental against other women than fucking women. You women that attack other women, dudes can't compete with y'all. Y'all dog motherfuckers out on a whole nother level. How women get down with other women, how women are so shysty and shady and dogmatic and mistreat other women. Can't no guy compete with that shit. Guys cannot compete with women when it comes to criticizing somebody else. I've seen women who's supposed to be the most loving and righteous and all this other, and they're looking, I don't know what the fuck she got white on for. She knows she ain't supposed to be wearing white this time of the year. We don't wear white this time of the year. Who made you fucking judging that? Why the fuck she got in them? She knows she big. She shouldn't be wearing those spandex. Don't nobody give a fuck but you. You mad because she rocking it and she's comfortable enough in it to put it on. You don't have the self-esteem to wear what she wears, and you mad at her because she don't give a damn about her stretch marks. You mad at her because she don't give a damn about her cellulite, and she just, I feel good, I like me, I know I'm the shit, I know I look it, and all you women are judging her and hating on her and dogging her the hell out. But then you want to get mad at how people treat you. You want to get mad at how guys get at you. How guys have dogged you out. How have you dogged your sisters out? How have you dogged your female co-workers out? It's hot out here, bro. I'm sweating my ass off. Man, we have to grow up. I see women because the dude cheated on you. He cheated on you with some woman that didn't even know you exist. This girl didn't know that your sorry man was in a relationship. He told her he was single. That's all she knew. But you mad at her. You're not mad at him. You go off on her. That sorry ass bitch. She ain't no fucking good. She got all that cellulite, all that shit. She got 5 baby daddies, and you going off on her. You blasting her all over social media, talking about how she ain't shit and she a home wrecker and woo-doo-doo. No, she wasn't. The sorry motherfucker you was in a relationship was the home wrecker. You mad that you lost your dude to her, and so now you blaming her. You blaming her. We have to grow up. Hurt people. You're attacking that woman. You're attacking the woman at your job. You looking at, man, this girl, she's spending all that money in them wigs. This girl got all them fake ass eyelashes. This girl, I know she didn't have no titties last year, but all of a sudden, now she got double D's. Last year, she didn't have no ass, but this year, she got an ass job. Man, she got a tummy tuck. She got all the stupid shit. We hate each other. We dog each other out. Why? Because of our issues. Because of our issues. We talk about everybody else because it makes us feel good about us. At least I'm a real one. I'm a real motherfucker. This bullshit. You fucking ignorant as hell. But that makes you feel good about you because you didn't spend that kind of money on getting an ass job. You didn't spend that kind of money on getting some titties. You didn't spend that kind of money on getting your lips done and on your eyelashes and getting your wig. Maybe if you did, you would have had a fucking man. I'm not saying you gotta do that for a man. I'm not saying it at all. But stop hating on everybody else. What difference do it make to you why she spent her money on the shit she did? That's none of your fucking business. That's none of your business. How she spent her money ain't got nothing to do with you. What she look like ain't got nothing to do with you. What she drives ain't got nothing to do with you. Why are you fixated on her? We got to grow up. We have to stop blaming everybody else. We have to man up. We have to woman up and get real. And when I say get real, I'm not talking about that hood shit. I'm not talking about that street mentality. I'm real. You real fucking ignorant. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about real. Get connected with your greater good. The greatest version of yourself. And you can only do that by meditating and going within. You cannot get connected to your greater good. You cannot get connected to God, Source, the Most High, universal consciousness, infinite love, infinite wisdom and knowledge. You can't get connected to that focused on everybody else. You completely missed it. You completely missed it. We have to grow up. We have to understand, man, every one of us has some stuff that we've gone through. Every one of us has some stuff that we have to heal from. Every one of us has baggage. Don't get so uppity that your baggage is better than their baggage. Don't start feeling yourself and start thinking, well, at least I ain't been to the penitentiary, and at least I ain't been homeless, and at least I ain't been on drugs, and at least I ain't been and at least I ain't got 4 or 5 baby daddies. No, but you got just as much fucking issues as those people, if not more. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Why do you, and it's a trip because I be talking to dudes a lot. It's like, man, why are you stuttering and why are you so fixated on another man? Why are you so fixated on what that dude do? Why are you so fixated on how he walk and how he talk and how he do his hair? Are you in love with his ass? Because that's what you acting like. You acting like you want him and you mad because he don't want you. You mad because you can't be him. You can't do what he do. That's why you so fixated on him. What the hell does he got to do with you? What does him dressing like that and his style, what does that got to do with you? Nothing. Nothing. Leave that dude alone. Do you. Fix you. You're your own worst enemy. But you're blaming everybody else. No, it's not everybody else. It's you. It's always been you. You will always be your own worst enemy. But you'll never understand that because you'll keep that victim mentality and you'll keep blaming everybody else. You'll keep calling everybody else a narcissist. You'll keep putting everybody else on blast. When the truth is, you're not mature enough to grow up. I don't care how long you called yourself a chosen one. I don't care how long you called yourself a child of God, or starseed, or any of that other stupid shit. I don't care if you say all your chakras are in a line. I don't care if you say your third eye is open. None of that shit mean anything if you're not willing to do the fucking work. And as long as you're judging other people, your third eye ain't open. Your chakras ain't in alignment. Your kundalini ain't up. You don't have God consciousness, Buddha consciousness, Christ consciousness, whatever you want to call it. You don't have those things because you're not on that frequency. Because you're on that low vibrating frequency of judging other people. You're not even really growing. Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to understand why we're here. And we're not here to be judging other people. We're not here to be worried about what other people are doing. I was having a conversation the other day, and this young lady was heated that, man, in the United States, they reversed the Roe v. Wade thing, where women can have abortions and all this other stuff. And I don't get caught up in that shit. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. I don't go down those rabbit holes. I don't get distracted with that bullshit. I don't. And so she was like, she was talking about all this stuff, right? And it's like, hold on, wait a minute. Why are you mad? And she's like, well, I'm really not mad. I just think that is unfair. And I said, what does that have to do with you? I said, you're not in childbearing age anymore. You can't have no more kids. What does that have to do with you? Well, I'm just looking out for my other sisters. Time out. Because you're missing it. You're so busy going down this rabbit hole. And it don't even personally affect you. You're so angry and pissed off about this. The great majority of all your posts is about this shit. You're more concerned with this than you are your own fucking growth and development. You're more concerned with this than you are with dealing with your issues. And it goes for both sides of the story. I don't care what side you take. People that want the abortion thing overturned, What fucking difference? If you don't believe in abortion, why are you so fixated on it? It don't affect you. It don't affect you at all. But your nosy ratchet ass want to dictate how everybody else live their fucking life. You can't concentrate or take the time to focus on you. Because you think you're so fucking righteous. You think you're so uppity. And they need to live like this. And they need to believe this. It don't matter to me what side of the story you take. What side of the coin you take. I don't give a fuck. Stop being distracted. Stop wasting your time on stupid shit that's taking you down a rabbit hole. That ain't got shit to do with your growth and development. Nothing. And I understand women want the right to be able to, I understand women want the right to try to control their own bodies. Not try, but to control their own bodies. I get that. I understand that. I understand that women want the right to be able to say what they want to say about their own body. I get that. I understand that. Family, don't get so caught up in a cause that you lose your purpose. Don't get so caught up in a cause, and I don't give a fuck what the cause is. Don't get so caught up in the cause that you get distracted and you stop growing. Don't get so caught up in the cause to where you start getting bitter and angry and judgmental. Don't get so caught up in the cause to where you start looking at other people as less than you because they don't believe what you believe. Don't get so caught up in the cause to where you lose your peace in mind, your peace of mind. You lose your joy. And as long as you fixated and worried about this narcissist or this person you say is a narcissist, as long as you're worried about this, you completely missed it. You completely missed it. Understand that all of these things are simply distractions. They're all distractions. Stop being distracted. Stop focusing on other people. Stop worrying about other people. You want to help other people? Deal with your shit. You want to help other people? Reach your greatest good. You want to help other people? Learn how to meditate and get connected to infinite knowledge, infinite wisdom, infinite love. And heal your stuff so that you can be a beacon of hope. You don't go through what you go through so you can look down on people, so you can judge other people, so you can condemn other people. We go through and grow through what we go through so that we could be a beacon of hope and love and compassion to show others a way out. You ain't got to preach to them. You ain't got to lecture them. Just live your life. Just live your life. And your energy will radiate out. And people will be drawn to your frequency. People will come to you, man, what is it about you? Man, what is it that makes you? What is it about you? What is it that what is it about you that makes you that positive energy? What is it about you that makes you radiate like that? I was just asked a question and it kind of got me on, not on, but the question was, at what point does self-appreciation and self-development turn into narcissism? It doesn't. It has nothing to do with narcissism at all. Self-appreciation, true self-appreciation. Again, understand narcissism. Narcissism is the fact that you haven't been validated. You don't have any self-appreciation. You don't have any self-worth. And so you need this from other people. You need to be validated. You need the attention because you didn't get attention. And so you got all these holes within you. You feel empty on the inside. And because you have all these holes and because you feel empty on the inside, man, now you're willing to do anything to get that attention. Now you get halfway dressed and show your cleavage and your ass and get on social media and do stupid shit. Now you and your friends are running out on the streets and videotaping y'all knocking out old men or old women. Why? Because you need to be validated. You need somebody to put you up on a pedestal and make you feel like you got some self-worth. See, when you really love you, when you really have self-worth, when you really have self-appreciation, when you really have self-love, you don't need anybody else's love. You don't need anybody else's appreciation or approval. Why? Because you're connected to infinite love. You're connected to infinite source. And so you don't need the approval and the attention of others. You need those things because you don't give yourself those things. Let me say it again. We don't give ourselves the love that we need. We don't value ourselves the way we should. We don't respect ourselves the way we should. We don't cherish ourselves the way we should. And so the great majority of us, we want a relationship so that somebody else can love me the way I want to be loved, so that somebody else can lift me up and put me on this pedestal and cherish me and value me. Why? Because I'm not doing that for myself. So we're looking for love in all the wrong places. Why? Because I just need somebody to love me. I just need somebody to value me. I just need somebody to give me some attention. I just want somebody to see that I have some worth. When you connect to your greater good, when you connect to infinite source, infinite wisdom, infinite power and love in God, man, you don't need that because you already have that. You already have that. Narcissism is not the problem. Narcissism is the result of a problem. Narcissistic traits are the result of underlying issues. Because you don't have any self-love. Because you don't have any worth or value. You make everything about you. You become egotistical. Everything revolves around you. You don't care how much it hurts the other person because your ego needs this energy. Your ego needs to be validated. Your ego needs to be like, man, I'm the important one here. I'm the important one in this relationship. So I need you to kiss my ass. I need you to do everything that I tell you to do. Because I'm the real deal. I'm what matters. And all of that comes from not narcissism. All of that comes from, man, I don't love me. I don't value me. I don't respect me. Because once you love you, once you value yourself, once you cherish yourself, you're not going to mistreat yourself. And not only will you not mistreat yourself, you're not going to mistreat anyone else. Why? Because you'll see everyone else through the eyes of infinite wisdom, through the eyes of infinite knowledge, through the eyes of God, through the Most High, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. You see everybody else through the right lens. So, man, we have to grow up. And again, man, we have to understand that growing up is really a going down. What I mean, we live up here. The great majority of us live in our head. Growing up is not about putting more information up here. You got enough information up here. What you need to do is get out of here and go down into your heart, down into your soul. Why? Because that's where God dwells. That's where infinite love is, infinite knowledge, infinite wisdom is. That's where we get connected to the Most High. That's where we get on the frequency of love, pure love, not this fictitious crap that we call love. We have to grow up. Growing up, meditating, going down into our soul. Because that's who you are at your core. Every one of us is love. Every one of us is infinite love at our core. That's who you are. And so when you meditate and you go down and infinite love, man, it's like, I'm not tripping off other people. I'm not mad at the stupid shit that they do. I'm not tripping off what the crap they talking about. I'm not judging them. I'm not sending them to hell. I understand that this person's toxic and I just don't want to deal with that. And because I don't want to deal with that, I'm not going to deal with that. It doesn't mean that I'm better than them. It just means that I'm not going to lower my frequency to get on their frequency. Why? Because when you're connected to infinite love, you're on the highest frequency possible. Every time you disconnect from your heart or your infinite wisdom, infinite love, infinite God, or whatever your most high, every time you get disconnected from that, you get on another low vibration. You get on another low frequency. You lower your frequency every time you get disconnected from God, from source, from universal consciousness. You lower your frequency. And so the purpose, man, learn how to be a walking meditation. I've said this in so many other videos. Man, I'm a walking meditation. I don't have to go sit somewhere for 3 hours just to meditate, although that would be nice. I could be walking and talking to people and be meditating. Meditation is a state of mind. Meditation is a frequency. Meditation is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Man, family, we have to get it together. We have to stop judging other people. Every time you judge somebody else, my hope and prayer is that God slap you upside your head and check you. And what I mean by that, every time you go to speak something negative on somebody else, every time you go to judge somebody else, man, I hope that you catch yourself and realize, man, I'm judging. That's a low frequency. That's low frequency. That's not love. If that's not love, that's not God. If that's not God, that's not me. It's so easy to get disconnected and get on a low frequency because we've been on one for our whole life. You know what I mean? We've been vibrating on low frequencies for the longest time. We have to learn. Man, I got to get on a high frequency. I have to learn how to reside on a high frequency. And the only way I can do that is through meditating. Staying connected. But the truth is, the great majority of us, we're addicted to the drama. We're addicted to drama. We're addicted to the foolishness. We love that. We feed off of that. We can't get enough of that. All of that is low vibration. It's not the narcissist you should be worried about. It's not the narcissist you should be concerned about. Because the truth is, every one of us have narcissistic traits. Because every one of us has been hurt. Man, I hope I've said something that's helped somebody in regards to narcissism, in regards to dealing with their own trauma, in regards to staying connected or how to get connected. I hope something was shared with you guys and that you guys don't see this as a waste of your time. Man, I appreciate you guys being with me. I know that the sound is not great here in this hallway, but man, it is what it is, you know what I mean? You do the best of what you have. You do the best of what you have and keep it positive. Keep it positive. That's how you stay connected. A spirit of gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. You can't be looking at woe is me and thinking all bad and thinking you're connected, because you're not connected. I love you guys. My queen and I love you guys. We thank you guys for being with us. Man, if any of you have like a prayer that you want us, a prayer request that you want us to pray over, man, I've had people send us emails or messages, just post something on the live feed or on the comment on the replay. And my queen and I, we pray over you guys every night. But if there's something specifically that you guys want us to petition for on your behalf, just contact us, let us know. We'll be back on tomorrow night. If there's a topic that you guys want us talking about, man, just let us know. Just comment on that as well. We love you guys. Thank you for being on this journey with us. Happy healing. Peace.